How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I scored 14 runs at Forbes Field, so let's go ahead and get right into it. There was another game update, and I actually played these event games before this update took place, but there's also some type of bug going on with the frame rate in MLB The Show 22, and if you want to kind of avoid any freezes or any glitches, you want to turn off this enable 120 hertz output. You want to turn it off from automatic to off completely. And this should fix any type of problems that you're having. If you're on Xbox or the Nintendo Switch, you're going to want to try and go into the screen and video settings and find something very similar, or at least test the game out to see if it works properly. See if you need to kind of adjust this. But this is kind of just happening today. So we're going to go ahead and get directly into this brand new Pitcher's Playground event. There are some solid rewards here in this event, and it's on All-Star difficulty. You can pretty much use any pitchers or any hitters you'd like, but you have to keep your team at an 88 overall or below. One way to do that is to kind of put a bunch of common pitchers on your team and kind of just use only a few guys, forfeit the run, and restart. So you have those same fresh pitchers every single time. But here in this first game, we got a couple runners on. We have Roberto Clemente up with 2 outs. And we're looking to get a 2-out rally going. A couple of fast runners on the bases. We're able to score Mike Trout. We have Ronald Acuna at third base. That's going to bring up Fernando Tatis. And he rips one up the middle. Very low pitch in the zone. Kind of swung late on the side of good. Swing below the strike zone there. Hit it up the middle. It is on All-Star difficulty. If that swing is done on Hall of Fame or Legend, it's probably a swing and miss or a foul ball. But Chase Utley absolutely destroyed that one. Fastball inside. I was kind of sitting on that pitch. Hits it 421 feet. Next inning, we have Luis Robert pinch hitting for the pitcher. And he's ripping a base hit. This guy brought in Aroldis Chapman. So we need to get something going. He scored one in the last half. We need to get that one back and then some. So I'm going to look to be aggressive here. We rip a base knock. I'm trying to steal second. But he got a terrible jump. And I'm looking to kind of transition that into a hit and run. And there we end up hitting a home run. So that is pretty nice. Jazz Chisholm, first time really using that card. And he smacks one out lefty-lefty. So that's pretty solid. Next batter, Mike Trout, smokes a perfect. I thought that one was actually going to get out of here. But we do have the tall walls in the outfield. And there are some extremely weird dimensions here on this field. But this one, this perfect is going out. Joe Mauer with a no-doubt shot. So it's 9-1. Top of the second, 1 out. We still have plenty of time. Plenty of outs to work with. This guy brought in Brian Wilson. We have 2 down now, and he's kind of ripping a base hit, seeing eye single through the auto shift. Fernando Tatis has a tougher time going the other way, and I've kind of been struggling with his live series card a little bit more than I was with the video game version of Tatis, but we are able to kind of extend the inning a little bit. Chase Utley hits one up the middle on a pitch up and away. That sets up Josh Bell for a 3-run homer. We're playing in the day. He does have the breaking ball quirk. Josh Bell on the earlier side of good there. No doubt shot. No PCI penalty involved with that last one. Now we have the pitcher's confidence way down. His stamina is not there either because he's thrown 20 pitches. This is a 3-inning event game. Jazz Chisholm goes deep on a slider up in the zone. Not the greatest swing. Not by any means. But really, we're going to get rewarded on any type of pitch that's over the plate. And you can see the size of the PCI pretty much covers the entire strike zone. And Roberto Clemente gets an increased exit velocity here. Smacks this one into the gap. And now we really just have to be patient. We have a 3-1 count. We're looking for a pitch over the middle of the plate. Here, it's unfortunate. We smack it perfectly with Tatis, but it's right to the center fielder. Probably the worst position you can hit the ball to here at Forbes Field because of the dimensions in center field. That is probably the largest center field I've ever seen. Maybe not as big as Polo Grounds, but you get the point there. But in this next game, Ronald Acuna goes deep with a no-doubter. If you want to hit home runs in this thing, you really just have to pull the ball. That's plain and simple. But you can also use these large gaps to your advantage. I might have been able to have an inside-the-park home run here if we didn't have Josh Bell running around the bases, 45 speed. But at the same time, if you're the away team and your opponent likes to play at weird times in the day, it's really tough to see the ball here at Forbes Field as well. This game, we're facing Silver Dustin May, and I could not see it. I could not really get anything going. He brought in a lefty. I was able to see the ball a little bit better. But that glare in left field is really tough to work with. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm older. I'm only 28 years old, but I know my reaction time isn't the same as what it once was. But also my vision is probably not the same. I don't know, it was really tough for me to pick the ball up here. But we're in extra innings. We were able to win that one 2-1. In this next game, playing at night, I have no trouble. I think the best way to go in this event is to play at 7 p.m. And I want to say you can do that by going into like a play versus CPU game, picking a night game, quitting out of it, and then going into the event. Because in the event, it doesn't actually let you select anything regarding the stadium because it's set already at Forbes Field. So I think that might be the best way to do it. I'm trying to include as much info as I can in this video, trying to help as many people out as I can. But here we have an interesting play. This is something new. Usually when they overthrow the ball, it has to like hit something that is out of play. Maybe it did there. Maybe it hit the red railing. But it didn't look like it to me. It looked like it hit the cement. Next inning, though, we have Roberto Clemente leading us off with a solo shot. Way on the early side of good. Just early there. Smacks it out onto the street. Facing this Alek Manoah card. I think that this Alek Manoah card is BP on All-Star. As you get up in difficulty, if you're playing on Hall of Fame or Legend, he's definitely a lot tougher to hit. But I just don't think he's as good as some of those other face of the franchise cards. Here we have Mike Trout facing Robbie Ray. Jazz Chisholm went lefty-lefty into the gap. That ground rule double might have cost him a triple or an inside-the-park home run. I think I might have been able to run around the bases there. But anyway, he scores regardless. We have a couple base hits up the middle, on the pitch, low and away, just kind of waiting back. It's almost like a changeup. Two-seamer. I just played a game on Hall of Fame, and now I'm hopping into the event. Kind of messing up the timing a little bit, but at the same time, I'm trying to unlock some of these event rewards. If you notice, they have been fluctuating in price after the event's over. All of the event rewards have gone up in price, and that might be a good way to make stubs if you have, a few $100,000 to invest in, because some of these cards are expensive. 15K, 20K, tough to buy a lot of them and flip them for a good profit. But in this inning right here, Fernando Tatis is kind of clearing the bases. I'm going to risk it all. I'm going for the plate. The last couple opponents have been a little bit lackadaisical out there. We are able to score, but that's kind of going to do it for this video. We are going to go over just a quick squad update. I am going to try and finish off that event, unlock, Bob Gibson, Greg Maddux. I'm trying to get some of those pitchers. I think Bob Gibson will be pretty good. I think Greg Maddux will be all right. I am excited for the upcoming program. We had Zach Britton revealed earlier today on Twitter. I know that wasn't part of my predictions, but I was able to guess him correctly this morning when they revealed the clue for that card. I'm curious to see who we're going to get in the next couple of reveals over the next couple of days. But that's going to do it for this video. I'm College Lefty. Hopefully I was able to help you out in some way, and peace out.